The biggest challenge in drawing is finding out how to do a face that's got the eyes, nose, and mouth in the right position. I want to show you 3 simple techniques on how to do that. Whether you're drawing a young French lady or an old Indian chief, all skulls are the same size. We always begin with drawing a basic outline of a skull. That's the easy part. Find out which way the skull is looking, to the left, to the right, or straight on. Put an axial or radius line there. Now comes the fun part. Find the middle of the line between the top of the skull and the bottom of the chin, and put a line right there. Between that line and the bottom of the chin, find a halfway point, put another line right there. Use your fingers again, put a line right there. Those 3 tick marks will help you have perfect proportions on a head. These 3 halfway lines, which you can use your fingers as the measuring point every time, determine where the eyes will be, where the bottom of the nose will be, and where the shadow under the lip will be, regardless of the age or gender of the person you're drawing. When I put the eyes in, I always put the eyes in as if there are 3 eye sockets. 1, 2, 3. Erase the middle eye socket and you'll have the eyes perfectly spaced. It's always on that line right there. The nose, depending on whether it's a wide nose, a stubby nose, a thin nose, always ends right where that second line was. The lips are as wide as the pupils on every human being's face. So if you know where the pupils are, you know where the laugh lines are on the lips, even if the head is turned. The ears have to be in such a position as to allow a pair of eyeglasses to fit, like the bow of the eyeglasses would end right there. So that's where the ear always goes. Start it here. Now you've got the eyes, nose, and mouth in position regardless of the gender or age of the person you're drawing. Now we need to differentiate one person from another, male from female, young from old. That can be done with hair, could be done with wrinkles, a saggy chin, tight lips, big full lips. This is where you add your creativity to the process. It's easier to do since you already know where the perfect position of those lips, ears, and skull are. The original lines that I drew, I put in lightly, so that now I'm just focusing on these dimensions. Let's add some color and shading now to the drawing, and you get a likeness. It works on this face, but I want to prove to you that it works on every face. Let me show you that this simple technique of putting a line in halfway for the eyes, bottom of the nose, and for the shadow under the lips works for anything, whether the person is looking down or up, left or right, old lady, young man. For example, we have typical, find a halfway point between the top of the skull and the bottom of the chin. Likewise for the bottom of the nose and for the shadow under the lips. Eyes are perfectly in proportion, positioned right on the face, right where you want it every time. Let's do another one. Find the axis of the face, halfway between the chin and the top of the skull. Put a line for the eyes, halfway between that line and the chin. Put a line for the bottom of the nose, and a line for the bottom of the lips. This technique of the 3 lines works whether it's an old man or a young woman. It works every time because the eyes, nose, and the mouth are in the right position for the skull. You can learn tips like this from beginning drawing at classes at Scottsdale Art School. Go to our website at www.scottsdaleartschool.org for more courses like this.